Why did you?
If I gotta carry the back, what is that? If I gotta carry the studio on my back.
You don't even know how to say it.
Dream Supply.
So Cold was a music video, the first music video for an amazing band by the name of Pistols at Dawn. They wanted a very heavy performance-based video, and based upon their lyric video that they had on their website that they put together, they had this very dark and ominous theme.
Just do some random B-roll stuff and just kind of have fun with it. I kind of like to let it just take its own form once we get started. Sure. So if there's ideas that you guys have, this is obviously your visual and your thing, so always open to hear that.
When did the twerking girls come?
See, Adam said that's where the budget had to stop.
Immediately when I saw that, I wanted to use a location that I've been wanting to shoot at for a very long time, which is the Central State Hospital in Milledgeville, Georgia. Now, this location is basically an abandoned insane asylum. And it's about 700 acres, 800 acres with about 160 some odd buildings on there. I only found it suitable to shoot there at night. Now, obviously I can tell what you're thinking. How are you gonna shoot there at night? It's abandoned and it's pitch black, which I think adds to the ominous of the whole entire video. So our main way of lighting this video was gonna be with two 5K lights that required 7,500 watt power generators for each light. So what would you call it? I guess you would say the usual suspects were there. We had Ben Beeler as our DP. Curtis Wyatt was producer on the project, and then we had Ashley, of course, who is AD on everything M3 does, which I think we pretty much gave everyone a heart attack at some point because we got to play with fire in addition to bright lights and scary buildings. Now, we had these flamethrowers that they go about 12 feet in the air. You don't really have any control over the height of them. So the problem is when you fire them off, they just go 12 feet in the air. So we were only able to use 2 of the 4 because the wind was going to be blowing the other flames where they were positioned directly into the band.
I wanted to just do solo up there. And then I want to do, like, once we get performance shots, I just want to get different B-roll of the band individually and collectively. Yeah, I mean, we can do both. One of the main shots that I want to get, though, with the drone is that. And I mean, it's not even something we have to film a whole take from, and it's not something we have to stop doing. We don't have to stop what we're doing for him to get that. It's just going to be above it.
Yeah.
I feel like, so there's a lot of different ways that you could create motion within a video, whether it's a film, music video, or whatnot, and, you know, really mapping that out. A lot of different ways you can create motion within your video, whether it's through a steady cam, whether it's handheld. I think for this video, going on the shoulder rig was going to be the better move because it allowed Ben to move in and out of the band and kind of get these very, pardon the term, rock-y shots. That's kind of rock band, rock-y shots. So, but that was, I felt like it kind of just brings the audience into it a little bit more and gives it a more rugged feel as opposed to, you know, your super smooth cinematic shots.
Okay. Regular speed.
Okay.
And then
Yeah, I was gonna try to go like up those stairs.
we can also do the same thing with the shoulder rig with that.
Okay.
Because
May not get to say it again.
it's a different look.
Okay.
So the Central State Hospital is private property. It's primarily owned by government entities, and there's a few buildings that they do use, but for the most part it's pretty much abandoned and overgrown, and there is a lot of roads within that, but it's private property, so nighttime, abandoned, no power. We didn't expect a lot of traffic. I didn't expect a lot of traffic on the roads, but lo and behold, tons of traffic. And I guess when you have two bright 5K lights and the noise of two 7,500 watt generators, it kind of brings people out to see what's going on.
Guys, be careful with the cords. Just want to heads up, everybody. Check, 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 check. Okay.
Looking better?
Yes, I love it.
Okay.
A little bit more light on this tree because it has like a dark. Like, I think we could really light it up nicely.
Right there, right there, right there. Back some, back some, back some, back some. Right there. And then drop it down some.
I do like the layer that they're providing though.
Yeah.
So I'm not opposed, like, I don't feel like they have to go in, like, I feel like they could be part of the look.
We're trying to get a way for the drummer to hear the music. We thought the car would work, that didn't work. We're trying to get him to be able to hear the music so we can start.
So discussing shooting this first video and putting the treatment together, they wanted to have this very larger than life type video. And you know, warehouses have been done, the typical stuff has been done. There's never been a music video shot at this location. And you have the building in the backdrop is probably a good 200 or 300 yards long. And it just had a lot of character and things built directly into it that we weren't going to have to do a lot of set design or you know, staging of things. We got to use a lot of the natural elements that were already there in the video. All right, thanks guys for tuning in to this episode of Dream Supply. And until next time, remember, keep the dream over everything.